Yo, shout out Disney for having the worst performance in 2022 since the Jimmy Carter administration. Actually, before the Nixon was in office. China was still trading in spices the last time it was this bad for Disney. Holy. Disney lost $132 billion in market value in 2022, and taking a look at their new slate of releases for 2023, shit is not going to get better. Who's excited for the Marvels? Yay, it's going to be great. And hey, I can see the people lining up to go watch Ant-Man right now. It'll be great, right? Drop a 44%, worst year since 1974. Yeah, Avatar is a part of that because they bought out Fox a while back, and it's the only real W that they kind of picked up. But let's stop it when everything else underperformed, and we'll get to the big money maker here in a second, and the fact that it's going to get real bad for them in 2023. I'm just going to laugh all the fucking year long. Walt Disney Corporation saw $123 billion of its market value evaporate in 2022 as the stock dropped 44% amid profitability concerns. CEO musical chairs. Yes, Iger leaving in late 2019. It's almost like he knew what the fuck was coming. Setting up Bob Chapek to take the fucking giant L that Iger set up for him. Firing Chapek in the middle of the night on a Sunday, only to bring back Bob Iger to look like the big old fucking savior. What a hunk of shit. And a suicidal embrace of woke identity politics. What? Come on. Not even Avatar, The Way of Water's magical performance at the box office. It legitimately has a chance to make $2 billion. It's fucking wild. Could lift the studio's financial outlook as investors brace for what looks to be a turbulent several months ahead. Oh yeah, and more than just for the stupid fucking shit dick movies that are coming out. Disney's abysmal. 2022 represents the worst year since 1974 when the company's stock dropped 54%, according to the Dow Jones market data. For 2022, Disney's stock was the second worst performing among the 30 companies that comprise the Dow Jones Industrial Average, after Salesforce, who dropped 48%. Couldn't happen to a better company. Disney has experienced a non-stop parade of bad news in 2022. The company reported surprisingly weak profitability for its most recent quarter, sending its stock into a downward spiral and prompting the abrupt firing in the middle of the night at an Elton John concert of Bob Chapek and the return of former CEO Bob Iger, yes, the weatherman himself. Disney also picked an ill-advised fight with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis over the state's anti-grooming parental rights and education law. No, don't say gay bill. Gay is not in the 7-page bill that none of these fucking ne'er-do-wells even have a desire to fucking look through. If you just leaf through it for a second, it won't take that long. It's 7 fucking pages long. You will not find anything in there. It's all about not sexualizing kids in kindergarten through the 3rd grade. You want to keep it in the pants, you bunch of pedo apologists. If you can do that, then you'll probably be fine. But no. Disney wants to come out and take a strong stance against bigotry. Well, guess what? Now it's hitting you in the pocketbook. Get woke, go broke. Sucks to suck. But more on Ron DeSantis and his fight out there. Yeah, he's being proactive in this bitch. DeSantis moves to dissolve Disneyland's corporate kingdom, bring it under Florida control. I don't like the second half of that statement. Okay, trying to even with a company as shit dick as Disney, okay? I don't want to see the government snatching up any business that's out there, okay? That's normally what the Biden administration does, okay? But if you just want to not give them any sort of specific or special tax treatment, that's totally fine, man. You can do what you can do, but just taking anybody under control, yeah, I'm a little hesitant to that. Central Florida County on Friday issued a notice of its plan to seek legislation that would allow for dissolving Walt Disney World's self-governing area to appoint a state-run board to manage the district, while a spokesperson for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Friday said Disney will no longer control its own government under the proposal. Now, I'm actually fine with that, all things considered. Notice is hereby given of an intent to seek legislation before the Friday legislature during a regular, extended, or special session on an act relating to the Reedy Creek Improvement District. That's where Disney World is situated, by the way. Said a notice from Osceola County. I think I got that right. On Friday, Reedy Creek, established in the 1960s, is the name of Disney's self-governing district. There you go. It is located in Osceola and Orange counties. They'll just keep changing it until eventually one of them is going to be right. And allowed Disney to control the land currently occupied by its massive theme parks. And it was afforded to Disney for the fact that, yeah, we're going to build a giant theme park. We're going to have a whole lot of tourism. It's going to boost the revenue of the adjoining counties. If we can work together, we can build something magical here. But given the fact that Disney wants to poke the bear and Ron DeSantis at this point in time, well, you fuck around, and guess what? Now you can find out. Friday's notice also stated that Florida lawmakers will take up legislation, increase state oversight, accountability, and transparency of Reedy Creek District. Republicans currently hold supermajorities in both chambers of the Florida legislature. Bunch of bigots. Although a bill hasn't been filed in the legislature as of Friday. Oh, it will, though. It will. The move to dissolve Reedy Creek is backed by Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who had been a frequent critic of Disney before. Hey, man, he was kind of neutral on the situation, probably because Disney made a hell of a lot of tax revenue. But when they decided to poke directly at Ron, well, he employed the nuclear option. Now you're just finding out. Oh, well. The corporate kingdom has come to an end. Taryn Fenske, a spokesperson for DeSantis, told Fox News in a statement on Friday. Under the proposed legislation, Disney will no longer control its own government, will live under the same laws as everybody else, and is responsible for their outstanding debts. That's... Are you telling tales out of school on that one? Does Disney owe the Florida government some money? And will pay their fair share of taxes. Oh, see, now it's probably a bigoted statement because now it's going against one of those giant corporations the leftists like. But when they're asking them to pay their fair share, oh my God, if you're not going after individuals, oh man, you can't be applying that stuff. Come on, what are you doing? It's just a little mouse. Why make him pay the fair share? The decision to impose a state-controlled board will also ensure that Orange County cannot use this issue as a pretext to raise taxes on Orange County residents, she added. Good. The statement also posted by a Twitter account associated with DeSantis. Good enough, okay. Last April, DeSantis signed a bill to dissolve Reedy Creek's special tax status in the state, weeks after the company's CEO criticized a recent Florida law that barred teachers from encouraging classroom discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through the third grade. Yes, the Parental Rights and Education bill. Or in a manner that is not age appropriate. No! Maps just want to talk about sex with your kids. What's wrong with that? Was that a hair shotgun cocking off in the distance? Yeah, exactly. It's not immediately clear how the bill would impact the latest proposal. Well, we'll see. Florida legislature voted last year to abolish Reedy Creek on June 1st, 2023, but they said there could be a possibility the district is reconfigured. It's just a parking lot of Disney World. That'd be funny as fuck. DeSantis said he wanted to have the state control the board and pay taxes needed to maintain its properties and theme park. So, what else are we talking about here? The other report last month that Florida lawmakers are working to reverse a decision that would revoke Disney World's special status within the state, but a DeSantis spokesperson refuted the claims. He's like, "No, we're gonna teach Disney a lesson. Don't you worry about it." DeSantis does not make U-turns. So, I can't think of any off the top of my head. Governor was right to champion removing the extraordinary benefit given to one company through the Reedy Creek Improvement District. Spokesperson said, "We will have an even playing field for businesses in Florida, and the state certainly owes no special favors to one company." Yeah, exactly. It's like they had an understanding. One party decided that we need to start trashing the other party in the situation. They're like, "Oh, really? You want to put your nuts on the table? All right, bet." Florida lawmakers will start the regular session in March. Disney could not be immediately reached for comment. Yep, they're probably figuring out, oh fuck, what the fuck are we going to do? Reedy Creek Improvement Act was signed by Governor Claude Kirk in 1967 after Disney proposed building a development of 25,000 acres of property in Florida's Orange and Ossifer counties comprising mainly of pasture and swamps. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you guys aren't going to do anything with this. We're going to come in here and we're going to invest. And like I said, create a whole bunch of incentives and a whole lot of infrastructure because people love Disney. Not so much anymore, but at the time, and even still, Disney World is fucking busy. Let's keep it a buck. But with increased ticket prices and the bad publicity it's been generating lately, I don't know, man. Creation of the district was a crucial element in the company's plans to build near Orlando in the 60s. Company officials said they needed autonomy to plan a futuristic city along with a theme park. The city never materialized. What? Disney lied? Come on now. However, instead it morphed into the Epcot theme park. Sweet. Last year, Democrats criticized the governor's move as a redistribution for the company's stance on the education bill. No, exactly. Hey man, you want to slate the government? Well, we're just going to go ahead and take a look at your taxes. Oh no. Some pointed out that Disney has been a major economic driver in the state. And now Universal Studios over there like, hi, we're just as competitive. And DeSantis is like, we could take a look at your books too. And maybe we can figure out a new special district for you guys. What world are we living in right now? Asked her Democratic Senator Audrey Gibson in the Freedom State of Florida. If they disagree with the governor, he brings out the Gatling gun. Fuck you, bitch. You're in a fucking ultra minority. Get fucked. You just sit in the back bench and continue to throw out snide remarks. But here's the thing, and here's a statement that you, Senator Gibson, have probably used a time or two. It's called freedom of speech, but it's not freedom of consequences. Yo, Disney would have remained apolitical in this situation, okay? They would not have capitulated to all the people that led to their $123 billion market value drop in 2022. They would have been fine. They would have been allowed to operate as normal. But no. You guys had to wade into politics? Well, guess what? Now you find out who the fucking big dog is in this situation. It's not Bob. It's Ron. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.